We're playing hashtag tag this morning. This is a game that allows you to add your hashtag.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
Think of it as radio Reddit. We started a Reddit thread about what you couldn't get away with because your parents were too strict and your friends could, and you were like, whoa. What's yours, Allison?
So there's so many, but one of the weirdest ones is whenever I was in elementary school and how many of my female friends had their ears pierced already. My mom was adamant I was not allowed to get my ears pierced until my 8th birthday. And I remember after she told me that, I shut up about it for like 3 years. And literally the morning of my 8th birthday, I woke up, went into a room and was like, can I go get my ears pierced now? She was like, how do you remember that?
Yeah. So there you go. That's good.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
For me, it was my parents had a big time thing about PG-13 movies. They were like, not until you're 13, Adam, because it wouldn't say PG-13 if they meant that you could watch it whenever you were younger. So whenever I was literally the only child that had that rule.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
It was shocking. Not as shocking as when the rule went away after I turned 13 and none of my brothers were 13.
Oh, no.
That was slightly more shocking to me.
I'm so glad I didn't have younger siblings.
Hey, Jesse, what you got for hashtag tag?
Oh, yeah. Our sweets were, like, limited. I'd go to my friend's house. They had, like, unlimited pantries with sweets. We were allowed, like, if we had cookies, we were, like, 2 cookies a week.
Oh.
And, like, that was it. Like, legit, we couldn't do anything. They counted.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate the phone call. 601-995-1017 to add your hashtag. Call or text us a couple of the ones that we found online. Food in the bedroom. That was against the rule. Yeah, there was no way. No way. I still have that rule for myself now. And I don't have parents making me not have food.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
This one also kind of crazy. I never considered having a curfew that strict, but in high school, I was always the one out of my 30-person friend group that had to leave hangouts early. I'd see posts of them out till like midday or 2 a.m., and it was insane to me.
That is insane.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
Because what are you doing out after midnight if you're like 16 to 21?
Nothing good happens after midnight. That's what was always said to me.
601-995-1017, your strict parent shock. What was really surprising that your friends were allowed to get away with that you were not? 601-995-1017. Marcy said, back to the one about the curfew. She said, my best friend didn't have a curfew and could come and go as she pleased. We made sure to have the majority of sleepovers at her house.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
But then on the topic of sleepovers, Janet from Jackson says, hey, as a kid, I couldn't have any sleepovers, but my friends all could.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
Wonder if Janet was allowed to go to sleepovers. She just couldn't host them.
Or if she wasn't allowed to stay. Like she could go over there, but her mom would come pick her up at like 9 p.m.
One of those kids. 601-995-1017.
Brittany just unlocked a memory for me, sneaking makeup in my backpack to put on at school and wash off at the end of the day. She says, my mom wouldn't let me wear makeup until 16. Crazy.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
But are you... That could kind of be a good thing, too, because I remember there were like a handful of girls towards the end of elementary school or middle school who were allowed to wear makeup. And the only thing I remember about them is they looked like clowns because they didn't know how to do it.
I mean, first of all, I was in competitive dance, so I knew how to do my makeup because we had to do it for competition. And it was crazy to me that I was allowed to wear all that crazy makeup for competition, but I wasn't allowed to wear it to school. And I promise you, I was the only girl at school not wearing makeup.
Mandy didn't have strict parents, but her friends' parents were extremely strict. Mandy said that her bestie couldn't say crap or shoot. And she also couldn't have anything to drink with medicine. What, you just have to like dry swallow a pill or something?
And what is that?
Hashtag strict parent shock.
Like, what does that do for you? Like, good for you. You
Builds character.
You can swallow a pill with no water. Like, what?
601-995-1017.
Kayla says her kids are calling her strict for having the buddy rule. They have to walk or ride the neighborhood with a buddy. No one travels alone.
Oh, wow. That was not a rule for me growing
Hashtag
up.
strict parent shock.
I had free reign of the neighborhood. My parents were like, get out of here. We'll see you later. Anything else on the text line that I missed?
Yeah, Ron C. is saying that he knew parents who wouldn't let kids have music. They always had to turn the music down.
Oh, wow.
Hashtag strict parent shock.
All right, there's another successful round of hashtag tag.
Adam and Allison in the morning.